Hello, my name is Julia Kolkman and I'm a lecturer in linguistics here at York. My main two areas of expertise are semantics and pragmatics, but I also have a keen interest in English grammar. And the study I'm going to be talking about at the workshop this week combines these two interests, basically. So I'll be exploring how two constructions in English relate to one another, namely so-called proper noun modifiers, such as the Obama government and the Wembley Stadium, and so-called proper noun genitives, such as Obama's government and Wembley Stadium. Now, at first blush, these seem interchangeable, with no real change in meaning, but I'll also look at pairs such as the Ghana problem and Ghana's problem, and suggest that the meaning equivalence we see in examples like Obama government and Obama's government is not actually given here. So if you think about it, Ghana's problem is a problem that is experienced by Ghana, but the Ghana problem could also actually be a problem experienced by another entity concerning Ghana. Now, that's interesting and odd in equal measure, isn't it? So our study is specifically about these kinds of paraphrasing relations that are expressed by the combination of two nouns in English, which are called semantic relations in the linguistics literature. So our study basically set out to determine whether proper noun modifiers and proper noun genitives are associated with different sets of such semantic relations, and whether that might explain why Ghana's problem cannot be replaced by the Ghana problem without changing the meaning quite drastically. But Obama's government and the Obama government mean the same thing. So what did we do? Well, we conducted an experimental study involving 109 native speakers of English who we got to judge the naturalness of sentences containing either of the two constructions. So if participants rated one or both of the constructions above a certain point on the scale, we asked them to paraphrase the construction to get an indication basically of what semantic relation they thought might hold between the two nouns in the example at hand. So in a nutshell, what transpired is that both constructions are actually very similar in their semantics, but that there are a number of interesting preferential associations between particular semantic relations and one of the two constructions. However, at the end of the day, semantic relations alone cannot really explain the meaning equivalence we see in some examples, but not in others. So in my workshop talk this week, I'll discuss our methodology in more detail, as well as the different semantic relations we discerned and what this means for the variation between proper noun modifiers and proper noun genitives.